So what's up, guys? Let me try to flip the screen around here and get the camera set up. But we're going to be doing this pour right here in the office. So if you wouldn't mind just, I'm going to take a couple of seconds to get this thing together. And we'll start working on these coasters. Okay.
There used to be only one way to buy a car. The CarMax changed all that. Now, the pool is a CarMax. The lake, a car.
All right, guys. Let me know if you can see what's going on here. So Nathan says, "How's it going, laddie?" Jennifer says, "Happy Tuesday, good viewers," and Nathan, of course, and DK, hi from Massachusetts, and Jaren P says, "Hi, live demo time." Now, can you guys see the workspace and all that? Okay, you guys can see? Okay, awesome. I'm trying to get my setup here going. Can you guys see the whole entire workspace here? Okay, looks great. All right, so I have my computer set up. I'm trying to watch back and forth. I want to be able to read your comments. But if you guys see what's going on here, we have, our little silicone mold. And these actually came from our Christmas tree. I say every year I cut up the end of the Christmas tree. I never knew what I was going to use them for, but this seems to be like a good thing to do. All right, so Wiley says Shop Talk Tuesday. Yeah. So what's up, guys? John Hansard says you guys can see just fine. Everybody's good to go. All right. All right, so we'll get to start getting this stuff set up. My first thing, though, is you see the colors here? I want you guys to vote real quick. Just type in the color you want to see. We have banana, mandarin, bikini, reef. I'm definitely going to use a sparkle additive. And then Caribbean, margarita. Tetra, this one is pretty cool. This is like a color shift, but it's real sparkly, stuff like that. And then the last one is ginger. Gingers are kind of a cool one. I actually haven't used ginger before, so I'd be interested in seeing what that looks like. So you guys give me a quick comment and let me know what colors you want to mix together. Oh, Jeremy P says, where did you find rubber gloves? So I found them a while ago. This is before the COVID happened, so I still had some in my shop. So as you guys know, we're going to be using our Incredible Solutions pourable plastic. All right, so you guys said, man, it's all over the place. We got 2 for Caribbean, okay? So we got 2 for Caribbean, so we'll go ahead and set Caribbean aside. We're going to use Caribbean. And then I got Tetra, margarita, purple, ginger, Caribbean with sparkle. Okay, I'm definitely putting sparkle additive in both of them. Matthew Clement says, hey Nathan, Matt from Canada here. Good to see you again. All right, so we definitely have Caribbean. If we can get another one of a different color. Okay, so first one, we have 2 with ginger. Okay. All right, this is going to be kind of a crazy color. So we're not going to mix these 2, but I'm going to pour them in starting from separate sides. So we're going to do Caribbean and ginger. You guys ready for that? All right. So we'll set these aside, and then somebody said sparkle additive, so we'll go ahead and throw some sparkle in there too. So let's put these other ones back real quick. All right, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start mixing these things up. If you notice, I don't have anything clamping anything down, and the reason is I took some CA glue and I glued them down to the silicone mold here. And you see how kind of flimsy it is? We're not pouring it very thick because it's going to be made from coasters. These are going to be making coasters, so we don't need to go super thick with it. But I really like this form because it's super easy. Super easy. So I CA glued them down so they don't float. Timmy Tube says, how much do you sell those colors for? So these are the sample sizes. So the ones that we sell for, it starts off at $7. They're just a little bit taller than this. And then we have the next size up is 45 grams. And then the biggest size that we have is 90 grams. Okay? And so obviously you can see the difference between the three sizes. This is for like a couple, like 1 to 2 projects. You can kind of stretch this kind of far if you're using less pigment. And obviously these are for, you know, multiple different projects. But they start out at $7 for this. Mike says, what is CA glue? Okay, great question. So CA glue is just, it stands for cyanoacrylate glue. All it is super glue. And here's the brand that I'm using here, Starbond Black. And it comes with an activator or an accelerator spray. And all you have to do is put a little dab on, spray it, and it sets up instantly. All right, so let's go ahead and start mixing up some epoxy. Okay. All right, this is a 2-to-1 mixture, so it's going to be 2 parts. See, it says 2-to-1 right there. So we're going to do 1 part hardener, which is the curing agent, and we're going to do 2 parts the epoxy or the resin. All right. All right, so we'll do 4 ounces of the hardener. All right. And we'll take this one, we'll do another 4 ounces in here. Okay, and then we'll do then we'll do 8 ounces of the epoxy, give us 12 ounces in each. So we'll do okay. There's 12 ounces. Second star to the right says, I thought it stood for crazy glue. Wannabe Woodworker says, this is cool, Nathan. Nathan McCarr says, have you ever considered getting a pressure pot or a vacuum pump? Nathan McCarr, yes, but I don't do a whole lot of small things, so it's not really, I don't really need one. And the Duff Miser says, hey Nathan, how come you don't remove the bark like on other river tables? And that's just because I'm going to be pouring it completely over. I'm fully encapsulating it, so I don't need to remove the bark. Right? We're going to use our paddle mixer, and we'll go ahead and start mixing this up. Okay, we're going to mix this for a few minutes until it's fully mixed. Okay, now you notice, look at all the stalactites and things on my mixer. I don't clean this thing off because I don't see that it's necessarily really worth it. These things are like $5, so you don't need to really clean them off. Okay, let's go ahead and put 12 ounces in this one. All right, let's mix this one up here. Remember to always scrape the sides and the bottom when you're doing this so that you got, make sure you have all the epoxy mixed up thoroughly. Okay, now it's time to start adding some color, and then we'll get to mixing these in. Let me get to some comments real quick. All right, so Aaron says, hey Harry, you want to hear the most noise out in the world? Q drill, LOL. Y'all are hilarious. Okay, and then Schmitty Troger says, I see the Total Boat Cup. Have you used their epoxy? Yes. Yes, I have, and it's a great epoxy, and they give you all kinds of stuff with it too, so it's all really nice. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do the ginger first, because I'm just curious to see what that looks like. So go ahead and put it in this one. Here you guys go. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. How about how much I put in there, so you guys can see it. All right, let's go ahead and mix this one up. Nice. Look at that. It's a really cool coppery color. Super sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and add our Caribbean in there. And we'll go ahead and add some, see if you guys can see that. We'll add some sparkle additive in there too. All right, let's go ahead and mix this up. Close your ears if you don't like the drill sound. All right, look at that. I don't know if the camera will pick up all the sparkles in there, but it's super sparkly. Okay, let me get to some comments real quick. Jeremy said, my dogs love that sound. Jennifer says, you need a demo, buddy. And yeah, I do. Corey says, hey Nathan, would you ever do a video on Shishugibon with dyes? Been looking at doing a table, but can't find any good videos on it. Yeah, I could totally do that. Thanks, Russ. Russ says, looks good. Linda says, where is a good place online to buy sandpaper 5-inch sander? Need cheaper price than Home Depot. Very cool colors. We have used your blue with sparkle. It looks great. Hey, Linda, I appreciate that. I always look on Amazon for the sandpaper. It's pretty inexpensive on Amazon for 5-inch. That's what I use. Second Star of the Rice says Build Dad Builds channel does another of that Shishugibon. Nathan says, is it overkill to spray mold release in addition to the tape for a mold? I would say, yeah, but it can't hurt. Aaron Hungay says, you going to the bandsaw the coasters out? Yeah, or I'll do it on the table saw, either one. Okay, you guys ready to pour? I want you to post a comment. Should I start in the corners, opposite corners, or should I start directly in, or should I pour it directly in the middle of both? In the middle. Okay, corners, middle. All right, Jamie McCord says middle, Russ says corners. All right, corners it is. Okay, so I'm gonna do this corner, and I'm gonna do this corner at the same time. Here we go, let's pour. All right. All right, so it looks like, if you guys can see, it's super thick. Like this color pigment is not as nearly as translucent as this one is here. We have some cool reactions happening. It looks like also my form needs to be leveled out just a little bit. So let's try to get something under there and level it out. It's gonna be too much. Well, maybe we'll get a couple of pieces of paper. Try to level it out a little bit. There we go. All right. So, I know that looks a little muddy, but we'll totally see. Well, I'll post another video coming up here soon about what it looks like when it's outside of the form. It looks kind of silly at the moment because the blue is so translucent, but what color was that? Ginger? Ginger almost looks like chocolate. So it has, you can't see through it at all. So it looks kind of muddy, but you know what? We'll see what it comes out looking like. I'll put up a video of planing it down and all that stuff and making some coasters out of it. So I guess we'll be on to the next one. So Jennifer says, is your table level? LOL. Nope, it's leaning to one side. The Duffmeister says, so mesmerizing. DK says, that color contrast is cool. Russ said, I ended up having to put 2x4s against the mold to keep it level. LOL. Jamie says, put under the flat board, that mold will bend around it. Second Star Right says, put some alcohol on the ginger. Pour some? Okay. You want to see me? I think I have some alcohol in here somewhere. Let's see. All right, I got some alcohol here. Let's see what happens. All right, let's get some alcohol in here. What do you guys think about with the alcohol? Yeah, that looks awesome. Wiley says, nice, looks great. Thanks, Wiley. Appreciate the super chat. Second star to the right says, like raindrops. John Hansard says, could you swirl a little bit where the two colors meet? Yeah, of course. And second star to the right says, it makes it look like ginger. Yeah, you want me to swirl a little bit where the two colors meet? I'll do that. There you go. What do you think about that? Jennifer says, live demos are tough. You're doing great, Nathan. Thanks, Jennifer. Wannabe Woodworker says, are you going to heat gun for bubbles? Does that happen at the very end? Wannabe Woodworker, so I'm not going to do heat gun for the bubbles because this is a slow curing epoxy. They will rise automatically all to the top without any issues. Linda Conway says, the swirling in the ginger really looks good. Yes, it really does. Everybody says, looking good. I appreciate that. Hey guys, so if you have, we're going to leave it like that. I'm going to actually get some pictures here soon. Right, so we're going to go ahead and leave it like that. Leave it there. Give me a second here. Flip this around. Sorry guys. Want to kind of get some action shots here. All right, so tell me if you guys liked what you saw. Jeremy says, what do you use to clean out your cups? And so all I do is I let them sit there and then I break the epoxy out when it fully cures. Let me turn these lights off real quick. All right. All right, guys. So go ahead and sit down. So what did you guys think of the live demonstration? I think I may do more and more of these. You let me know if you would like to see some more. So Wannabe Woodworker says, swirling ginger looks awesome. How does one super chat would donate to keep this going for you? Hey, Wannabe Woodworker, I really appreciate that. If you look at the bottom of your chat, you'll see a little money symbol. And so you click that money symbol and then you can choose to put in the amount that you want. So I really appreciate that. That would be great. Sorry the camera's so shaky, but this is the first one. If you guys want to suggest any more of these demos, I would love for that to happen. This is super fun, and I won't be, I won't be so shaky next time I have a different kind of setup. But this was the first. I just want to try it and see what you guys thought. And second star on the right says, please have your shop music during live stream. Okay, I definitely would. Definitely will. Mike says, love the demos. Keep them rolling for sure. I totally will. the Duffmeister says, would also be interesting to see those two colors poured in lines next to each other simultaneously to see how it blends that way. Yeah, for sure. Russ, appreciate that, Russ. That super chat is great. I really appreciate you guys helping me out there. You know, I'd love to do this for you guys all the time, so I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So once again, guys, you know, I'm doing this for you. I really appreciate it, but you know, I'm having a good time too. Shop Talk Tuesday is always good, but you know, I think we're gonna step it up a notch here soon. And so this was really fun, actually. I really enjoyed myself. Jamie McCord says, I want to learn how to get a good swirl in the finished piece without heavy mixing of the colors. And Jamie, so the best way to do that is you could actually pour it and let it sit there. Don't swirl it until about 12 hours later, especially if you're using the pourable plastic. Now, that 12-hour time is specifically for that stuff and depending on your temperature. But just go back and forth and check it. And when it's the consistency of like honey, at that time you can swirl and the swirls will stay. Okay? So I'll come back and I'll swirl this bad boy later. Okay? And that way we'll make some cool coasters. Now, I think I'll go ahead and put these coasters up on the website too once they're done. You guys can go over there and grab you some. So if you guys have any other quick questions, let me know. If not, we're going to call it on. You guys are awesome. And I really appreciate everything. I'm glad you guys came to hang out with me this evening. And I will catch you on the next one. You guys have a good evening, okay? All right. Catch you later.